We started singing 20 years ago at Covenant Faith Church of God with my little brother, Phillip. He was a minister of music, and we've been singing together ever since.
So it kind of started with my younger brother back in the day. Like, he was our minister of music, and he kind of gathered all these talented singers in the church, and we came together and just started loving singing and ministering together. So it became a thing, and God started taking that to the next level. So here we are 20 years later.
The best part about being under his direction was really understanding the element of praise and giving an open hearts to God. And he really pulled that out of us, not just being and learning and understanding how to be an excellent musician, but actually having the Lord use you as a vessel, as an instrument.
We started off as, just singing together on the praise team at church. And there have been so many ups and downs and, just mountains and valleys of life. But for some reason, the Lord has always brought us back together. And it's special.
2010, I had joined our former church, Covenant Faith, and the music director at that time, Phillip, had asked me to come and sing. He found out I could sing.
When I was living in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I met all these Chicagoans, Phillip Reed and Trelana Reed and Sharita Reed and a bunch of others through my sister who married Joel Johnson, who lived here in Chicago. And through him and the church, I met everybody.
And so I came and sang with him, and he invited me to join the praise team at the time, and I was so honored.
So Phillip went to his honeymoon, and I came to Covenant Faith to sit in as a musician. And then when Phillip came back, he was back at the church for a while, married. And I got tragic news that Phillip was in an accident. So I came back to Covenant Faith to transition and play for the church and for Beyond the Walls, and fell in love with them. Probably the best female group that I had ever heard.
And so I joined their first rehearsal, and that weekend was when he got in a car accident, and God took him home shortly after that. So the first time I actually sang with the group was at his homegoing service. And so that was very special. It's a very special memory for me because it signaled a transition in a really big way for me.
So Phillip planted a seed with Beyond the Walls, and I think that as we progressed on after Phillip went on to be with the Lord, it was more of an urgency in our bellies to get out of the four walls.